Jadi coba nih.
Is my face clean?
Yeah, your face is clean.
I'll move.
Yeah. Make sure you don't mess anything up, because I cleaned everything. Why does it take you so long to answer? Hey guys, so I am doing such a weird angle, but hey, I'm doing a whole home decluttering thing using the KonMari method, and so I've gotten to the makeup part. Yeah, this is really weird. Let's just start. Alright, so first we're gonna do foundations. Let's get straight into it. The first foundation is Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, one of my all-time favorites, so I'm definitely gonna keep. I'm in the shade 240, and for reference, I am NC42 in matte. And then this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I'm in the shade Desert Beige, which is a little bit light for me, but actually should be perfect now. And I really like this foundation. So L'Oreal Lumi Cushion W5.5. So this is a good foundation. I did like it. However, I just never ended up reaching for it. And the thing with me is I like light coverage stuff, but usually when I go for light coverage, I just wear concealer and a little bit of blush. And it kind of gives the same effect as having a light coverage foundation, so I'd rather not have the extra product on here. So I'm gonna do it this way because it's like it's been sitting here for a while, and I really don't want to give this to anybody in this condition. So okay, this is the matte Next to Nothing face color. Kind of on the fence about this because I do like how it looks. It kind of evens out my skin, but not really like what I just said. Like, I'd rather just put concealer for light coverage, but there's something about this that I really like. And I'm in the shade medium dark. It's not a perfect match, but it's close. Maybelline Dream Cushion, again, I like this. However, I just rather not have the extra product if I'm just gonna go for like a light kind of, you know, look anyway. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Tawny. I'm gonna keep this because I actually have two of them, because I haven't figured out my shade yet. This is Caramel and Tawny. And I'm gonna keep these because I did try this just once. I didn't like wear it throughout the day, but I did try it and it looked really good on the skin. So I do want to keep that. And I'm gonna keep this because it is a tinted moisturizer, so it's gonna moisturize and add a little bit of color rather than like just light coverage foundation. One of my all-time favorites, Can't Let This Go. Love it so much. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 108. It is matte, but it's still, it doesn't look bad on my dry skin. CoverGirl Vitals Healthy Elixir, definitely gonna keep. One of my favorite foundations. Iman BB Cream. I do like this, but lately, anytime I use this, I notice that it kind of gives my skin like an orangey kind of look. I don't know why that happens to makeup. If it's just, once it gets a little bit older, it kind of changes a little bit or something. I don't know, but I just don't like how this looks on me anymore. I used to love this though, but so I'm gonna get rid of this. Anastasia Warm Tan foundation stick. I did like this at first. I wasn't like in love with it, but I did like it. But then the more I use it, the more I was just like, you know, I really don't think this is meant for my skin. I like the coverage, but I think this is definitely meant for someone with more oily skin. So I'm not gonna keep this. I just never ever reach for it. So Mercier Flawless Fusion. Really love this. This is the Suntan. I like a foundation and powder in one. I would definitely recommend this if you have oily skin, but if you have dry skin, you can still wear it. You just have to moisturize a lot, but the way it looks on the skin is amazing, and it lasts like forever. Your skin will look amazing even towards the end. So Makeup Forever, definitely have to have this. One of my all-time favorites, my go-to. Like, I know this is not gonna fail me, so yeah, Makeup Forever. Y405, absolutely. L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover in 309. Love the coverage. I love how this looks. However, the color does not, it's not perfect. Therefore, I'm not gonna keep it because I don't want to keep mixing foundations anymore. 2018, no more mixing foundations. If it's not my shade, it's not worth it. You know, L'Oreal definitely makes foundations that match me, but this one just did not match. Studio Fix NC42. Took me so long to get on the Max bandwagon, but once I got on, I can't get off. I love this, love this. I just don't use this around my mouth because it's still just way too much full coverage and too thick for that. The rest of my face, it looks incredible and I love this. So NC Beauty, definitely gonna keep. 310 Pro Filter, I have a review on this. Looks amazing on the skin. I just really love it. Oh my god, I forgot I even had this. This is a NYX HD Photogenic. I don't think this is my color. Is this my color? Oh god, no, I want to keep it. You know what, let me test it out right now. Okay, you guys, I just tested this out and I actually love it. Oh wow, I don't know why I didn't try this. So I'm in the shade Golden Honey and it's a really good match. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna give this a go because the finish looks really good. So is Wet n Wild Caramel. I don't know why I have this. It's not my shade. I don't know why I have this. This doesn't look good. Get rid of that. Fuck you. Again, I don't know why I have this. This is 2405 Makeup Forever. I don't think I ever use this because it's not my shade. Why did I use this? It's not my shade. Sharifa, you buffoon. Oh, I think I mixed in with like a darker foundation to make it work for me, but that makes no sense. Definitely gonna keep this. Was one in my favorite foundations video. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. It just has a really amazing coverage and the color 8 medium is perfect on me. Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I really like this and I wore this for my wedding recreation video and I really like this. I love the coverage, I love everything. However, I was looking back on it and I tried this again and a lot of people were saying that I should have used Honey Bronze, like the shade up, I guess. And I think I agree with them. It did look light at first on, but then once I put the rest of my makeup on, it was actually, it looked great. It didn't look too light on me at all. But I think the next one would probably look better. Pick up the other one, and I guess I could give this to someone. Probably my sisters. Alright, so I bought these because there was so much hype on YouTube about them. The Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation. So I bought the Serum Foundation by mistake, but this is not the correct one. It's supposed to be the one that people were talking about was the Coverage Foundation. But I just never ended up using these, so I really do want to try them. So I bought 2 colors because I wasn't sure which one is going to work for me. So I'm going to put this aside for like my try pile. Bare Minerals Bare Pro in the shade Sable. One of my favorites. Love this foundation. And then Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. This just, I don't think this worked for me. Oh, it's so moisturizing though. I think I used this once and it was okay. You guys, this is so hard. This is why I need to like really test out foundations better and like so I can actually remember how they worked on me. This is what happens when you get too much product and like you just have too much makeup and too much products to try out. You don't really try out each of them well enough. No idea why I have this. I absolutely hate this foundation. I don't know why I have this. Kat Von D Lock-It. I tried to make it work so many times. Awful. So cakey. Goodbye. Moving on to concealers. So L'Oreal True Match, definitely gonna keep because this is my go-to concealer probably. My shade is Y45. Wet n Wild, one of my favorite concealers in medium tawny. I love this, so definitely gonna keep that. Makeup Forever Full Cover Clean Up Makeup. I really will never understand how other YouTubers keep their makeup so clean. Because like when you use it, it gets dirty, does it not? Like do you guys just wipe your makeup after every use? That's a lot of work. I'm way too lazy for that. But let's just clean it right now. Yeah, I love this for full cover. It's really good. And these two, I'm gonna get rid of. I do like them for like contouring and highlighting, but I'm really just never using them. The CYO concealer in medium. I need to stop buying concealers like this. These really are not beneficial to me because they're usually so dry. A bit drying on me, and I think it's too light for me. But I'm actually gonna keep this aside for my sister. Really age reminding instant eraser. Definitely love this. I don't know why I don't use this more often. This is the shade medium, so I'm gonna start having to use this more. And this is the Candle Glow concealer and highlighter in number 3. Why do I have so many of these? I have 2 and I have 3. So 3 is too dark for me, so I'm gonna give this to my sister because I love the formula. This is the Urban Decay concealer, and I've been loving this. I use this a lot in my past videos. Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Concealer. Never really used this, so I'm gonna put that aside for my siblings. Infallible Pro Glow. I did like this the few times I used it, but I just never really reached for it, and it's like really light coverage, so it's like kind of too light. So I like it, but it's not the best, so I'm gonna put that aside. Lock-It Concealer, another one that I used a couple times. I like it, it's good, but I just never really reached for it, so put that. LA Girl Pro Concealer Highlighting Corrector. So orange correctors are really not what I should be using. I should be using peach correctors. Orange is just too dark for me. So I'm gonna put that aside for anyone who wants to use it. CoverGirl already said Gorgeous Concealer. It's like my go-to concealer. You know what? I think this is too old actually. I've had this for no, this is a recent one I bought. Okay, so yeah, it's like my go-to for like light coverage. CoverGirl Outlast All Day, also a really good concealer, and this color is really good. It's hard to find concealers that are not like too pink, and this is one of them, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. This is the LA Girl Yellow Corrector, and I like mixing this with other concealers. It adds a really bright look to my under eyes. Sleek concealer palette. I think I like this. I'm gonna keep this. I'm pretty sure this was good. In my correctors, this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer in Macadamia. I just really never reach for this, so I'm gonna give this away. This is the Backlight Corrector in Papaya, but I never really have that like such darkness where I really go for Papaya, so again, I'm gonna put that aside. But Peach I love, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, and then this is the Sonia Kashuk concealer. You know what? I like this, but kind of a pain to use. I'm gonna give it to my sister. Oh, and then this NYX corrector. I just never really use it. I think it's a little bit too drying for me, so. I know I look crazy in my things that are different colors, but I know it's like really a little frustrating because like I wasn't even sure like on so many of these things if I really like them or not. But that's what happens when you try so many products all the time, and you're like, you know, it's like overwhelming. And it kind of takes the joy out of makeup. Like I used to love makeup. When I first started was probably when like I loved it the most. But then as I got more products, I kind of liked it less and less, which sounds crazy. And it's not that I'm not grateful for having PR and getting makeup and stuff, but I don't know, it just gets too overwhelming to have so many products to try out. I feel like it's just more enjoyable when you have fewer products, but like they're products you really love. So from now on, once I try a product, if I don't like it, I'm not just gonna keep it to like, you know, whatever. I don't know why I keep them, to be honest, but I'm not gonna just keep them there just because. I'm gonna have a system from now on. Like I try a product, I don't like it, or it doesn't work for me, or it's not the shade, it goes right away in like a bin for donation or for like someone else to try out.